Another aspect, the sixth principle, is when going about your daily life, you're not always in meditation, but you are always radiating energy of one type or another. We are incredible and very powerful senders of energy in terms of thought. Our feeling and even our actions have a quality that affects the environment. And so this is an important, and maybe one of the most important aspects, because it involves several disciplines. And one of those disciplines is mindfulness. So sending out loving kindness to all beings in our thoughts, our feelings, and our actions is a very powerful practice, spiritual practice, really. And it's one that has deep consequences for ourselves and for others. It helps, for example, in practicing all the other principles that we've talked about so far. So not only in meditation do we make it a practice to send out those thoughts and those feelings, but also being especially mindful of people with whom we have some kind of disagreement, and where you might be in conflict with them. We might be taking a side politically. We might be taking a side in the sense of some social action. It may come up when we think about the environment, for example. That there's people aren't practicing sustainably when it comes to doing one thing or another, and we harbor ill feeling toward individuals, toward whole classes and groups of people, toward certain activities. I don't know how many, I'm sure we've all had this experience of being around a dinner table and somebody sounding off about something that they're particularly unhappy about. And it's something that we've heard before as a common, as a kind of routine. And, oftentimes it might be the medical profession, that they feel like they've been wronged or treated poorly by the medical profession. And we have a tendency then to paint everybody with the same brush. And then we carry about that anybody that fits into that particular category of human activity or that type of person, whatnot. It might be somebody's belief system. It might be somebody's religion. It might be, it could be anything at all. And so we are loving and kind toward everyone we agree with, and we have a harder time including those that we have some axe to grind with. And this is a terrific area to improve, to practice loving kindness in a way that actually can change you. Change yourself. When we think about lining up all of those people who we might have some kind of friction with, some sort of disagreement with, some disapproval that we actively carry, and we realize that this doesn't really hurt anyone as much as it hurts ourselves. So this practice of loving kindness and practice of forgiveness is a two-way street. You're releasing yourself from a type of prison when you release those resentments. So this is an area that has so many benefits and so many ways in which it can affect us. You can think of it also as cultivating self-love. it's definitely a part of that.